Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we are in Daniel Junction, Wyoming. This is a remaster of a MattVT farm. Over there on the right we see we can pick up and drop off cattle. On the left hand side we have the homestead and the garage. On the left, further along, will be our truck and our trailer for today. And so this is a pretty cool little farm. You've got two different pickup spots. Obviously on the right, cattle is what I said, but you can also pick up grain and stuff in the back where that white trailer is. And as per usual, you've got your rest stops, you've got your fuel, your repairs, all of that kind of stuff. So let's get into it. Let me show you what we're driving today. Okay, today we are featuring a couple different developers. The first one is HatreyuGaming, and we have his Freightliner FL86. That is what we're driving. And we're going to probably get some grain or something similar to that by using Pizzster Timpte Hopper. So that is what is going on today. We're pretty protected under this little carport while we're getting a little bit of rain, but let's get in and I'll describe what we're doing. Okay, so we are in the FL86 right now. The goal is we're probably going to head over to Pocatello, and we'll see what cargo is available. I will show you all the different cargoes that are available on this farm that come with that trailer. We're about a little bit more than half full on the gas. I think we'll be fine with that. So let's get moving. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Put it in the right gear here. I switch transmissions so often. Don't even know what I'm driving. See, we got the hopper open today so we can see what the load is. She looks nice. I like it. We're just going to go over to this little trigger here and see what kind of loads we have. Alright, what do we got? Cargo market. So, headed out of here, we've got sand, corn, pea gravel, sand, rice, more rice, sunflower, corn, and soil. So let's probably make it a little bit of a shorter run. Oh, they don't have Pocatello open, so maybe Riverton would be a nice short drive. Yeah, I think we're going to keep it nice and short today. I'll explain once we get driving, but all the details, but this is not my first time recording this video today. So I think, well, you know what? I would take that, but that's 104,000 pounds. No. We'll go a little bit further. We'll go on to Cody because it's only 25,000 pounds, and you will also understand that in just a second. So I believe we're picking up over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where it is. So let's head over there. And we do not have a GPS in this thing. I'm hoping that's maybe something that comes up in the updates for this truck. And by the way, HatreyuGaming has said, because I checked on his Patreon, he did say that he is going to be making updates available, of course, if you're on his Patreon. But this is a cool little truck. I'll discuss a little bit of the pros and cons, what I think about it, what I think should be added. There's always a few extras that people like to add in, but a couple things that I think are just kind of, they're more than what I would like. I think they're kind of crucial, and they're not quite there yet. although he's got a really good start on this truck. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to get her loaded, and I will be right back. All right. We are loaded up with 24,251 pounds of corn, and we are headed over to Cody. That's why I wanted to leave that open so I could see what we're hauling. Now, the reason why I went for I went with a lower weight cargo is because this engine here, this is SlavJerry's NTC Big Cam, and I was trying to make it kind of realistic to what would actually be in this truck at the time. I'm going to go ahead and roll up the windows so I can hear myself, or rather so you can hear me. And I saw, in doing my research, there were a lot of like 3406. I saw a couple DD60s, but I kept seeing NTC Big Cams all over the place. So, and I saw them anywhere in the 300 to 400 range, but low 400s. This is actually a 350 horsepower version. So 350 horsepower, I probably don't want to go anything much above 35,000. That's why I decided not to go with the sand. Which way are we going? Since there's no GPS in here. Oh, we're actually going out to the left. Okay. And to keep it authentic as well with the transmission, this is actually a 9-speed. Now, I'm going to probably have to revise things. Might even create a mod myself where I can show all of the correct, what's true to a 9-speed. Right now, I have it set, so I purchased a 9-speed for the truck. But then I've actually selected from the drop-down in the options a 13-speed, which means that for 5 and 6, I'm just going to go ahead and split them, and that's what's going to take me through to a 9-speed. Not exactly the way you're supposed to do it, but I will work on that so that I can get an authentic 9-speed just like I have an authentic pattern for a 15.
Keep right. After 50 yards, go straight.
And so, like I said in the beginning, this is not my first time recording this today. I got through the drive. It's actually not the worst thing in the world. There were a few things that I would change on it, as are usual when I get done with a video. I'm like, well, I don't have the time. Let's just go ahead and publish it. Make a note of it, learn from it in the future. In this case, I can't really do that. I can learn from the mistake, but I don't have anything to publish because when I went to stop the recording, I realized that I hadn't started it yet. So I recorded for about, and I always cut my videos down a little bit shorter, but doing the whole drive and the pickup and explanation and everything, I was probably recording for about an hour. So I lost an hour when I wasn't even recording at all. So that's a little frustrating. But I am pretty happy that even though we only have a 350 horsepower engine, we're up to 56 now. It's pretty good. Splitting isn't exactly accurate in a 9-speed. Well, technically what I'm looking for is like an 8LL. But that's what I'm going to have to try to work on so I can get an authentic pattern. Ooh, just lose all kinds of power going up into that 9th gear. Oop, 40 coming into town. You can hear that Jake.
Keep left.
There we go. Missed it. Still getting used to the transmission. It's definitely user error. So, a couple quick notes about the truck. Things that I like, things that I don't like, things that I hope that will be improved. It's a simple truck. If you like a ton of modification, a ton of different nodes on the outside and the inside so you can make it absolutely custom to be yours, not so much. Not so much on this one. This truck does work for me though because it's modeled accurately. It looks like the part. It looks like the age. It looks really good on the inside and the outside, even if it's just simple. There is a lot of quality here, and because of that, it already gives me that feel before I need to go in and customize a whole bunch of things. So I don't need like 15 different nodes inside, even though that's where I ride 90% of the time. So that being said, while it looks good, while it's simple, the quality's there, really the big thing for me, there's a couple things. Go. Got to get up this hill. Don't have a very powerful engine, and I don't want to lose that momentum. There we go. Okay, first thing is this steering wheel. Now, it comes with 3 steering wheels that are provided by the developer, and they're just variations in colors. This is the first truck that I've driven where I don't have access to my normal, like there's, for SCS, there's a DLC where you get a whole bunch of steering wheels and you have additional mods like a custom steering wheel. I do not have the options for this truck. It's only the 3 wheels that are provided by Half-Fast Gaming. So that's not the greatest in the world, but hey, at least it's big enough so I can look and see the displays fairly well. The tack really doesn't get, I'm not bothered by that at all because I can't really see below 1,000, but that's about it. What I can't see is if I go above 55 miles an hour, which is okay today because this truck can't do that, not with a 350 horsepower. But I still would like to be able to see that gauge, and I know what you're going to say. Well, it's pretty simple, just tilt the wheel down. And normally you can make that adjustment on the fly, but when I go in to make the adjustment, it does not, you can't make it zoom out, zoom in, you cannot change the tilt on it, it's more or less fixed. So maybe just a little bit of an oversight, I don't know, maybe it's, you released it kind of as a work in progress, but you need to be able to adjust that steering wheel, in my opinion, so you can see all the different gauges and stuff. And here's the thing, people sit at different heights and stuff, and that's one of the cool things about being able to make those adjustments. But you cannot do it on this truck, which is too bad. I hope that gets addressed in an update. And by the way, yes, he is working on an update. The second thing that kind of bugs me is that mirror, that convex mirror, that circular mirror. You cannot see anything out of it. It's pointed straight down. You wouldn't be able to tell necessarily, but you can't see anything because more than half of it is buried underneath, behind the door. So I know that some trucks are, it's more authentic. They want to keep the truck as it was designed, but it's really just not functional at all. So I hope he makes an adjustment to the mirrors, or at the very least comes up with a second variation of the mirrors so that you can have it authentic like this, or you can have it so that you can see out of it. So those are really my two things. It's the steering wheel, it's the mirrors, and of course, obviously, I would like to see a GPS in here. If he had those things ironed out, it wouldn't even be a huge thing to know that on the inside you don't really have too many nodes at all. Not too many things that you can really customize. It's just kind of a take it as it is truck. Maybe he wants to add some more stuff to it. But again, just get the steering wheel, get the mirror and the GPS worked out, and then all the rest is just kind of frosting on top. What is it? Sprinkles on top? There he goes. Yeah. 45. Let's get over here. I'll check. I'll look over there. I'm pretty much guessing. Other than that, I kind of like it. I've been driving it for about 2 weeks now, and it's growing on me. It's absolutely growing on me. Try and make it around that curve there. I can definitely recommend getting the truck, and he's got a couple other trailers and on his Patreon, and obviously if you're not familiar, he's also in charge of Project 3XX, and it's basically a whole bunch of different variations, different models of Peterbilts. Did a video on that probably about a month ago, and I really like that too. So yeah, we are really struggling on the hills. Even though we're only carrying less than 25,000 pounds of cargo, we're really kind of struggling here.
Go straight.
Been spending most of my time up here around 8th gear. There's our 7th gear rather. There's our 8th. Looks like we're hitting another town, so I can hit some more stoplights. Not really liking this route so far.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left.
Looks like we're turning here.
Turn left.
We'll just stick in this gear. We still got 2 hours 41 left. Gameplay, I'm just gonna... Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Got X's everywhere else. Thanks, Lori. I'm just gonna kind of cruise down the road, and I'll catch up with you in just a little bit. So, question for real-life truck drivers. Back in the day, I'm talking like 30 years ago or so, or longer, it wasn't as common to have, 400, 500, 600 horsepower engines. Because if you're looking around in like the 80s, the late 70s, you're looking at anything in the 2s, maybe mid 3s. A crazy insane engine would be like 400 horsepower, and it's just not a whole lot of power compared to what we have access to today. So I'm not a real truck driver, I'm just doing it in ATS here. But once you get your hands on those bigger engines, it's kind of hard to go back to the smaller ones. I mean, I like the challenge, I really do, but what I want to know from you guys who actually drive or used to drive, what happens when you have like a 350 horsepower engine be like, wow, that's a powerful engine? Are the trailers smaller? Are the loads lighter? Or do you just it just takes a whole lot longer to get there. I'm kind of curious to know what the situation was, you know, 20, 30, you know, 40 years ago. For those of you that know, please
Go straight.
leave me a comment down in the comment section, and yeah. But maybe I don't have the patience to be a truck driver, because I mean, sometimes I don't have the patience to sit through traffic just in a car. A lot more of that is just, it doesn't matter how fast you can go. Traffic is just going to slow you down. But here I've got an open road, and I'm not even carrying it's not even a heavy load, not even 25,000 pounds. And it's, I'm struggling. Back to 8th gear now.
Go straight.
And so, like, situations like this, you can see the bottom of my screen. I've got a little warning set up so that, oh, you know, I'm going over the speed limit. And it's so frustrating. Like, what I want to do is just say, what the heck, let me keep my momentum, because it's taken me the better part of the last 5 minutes to build it. And as soon as I get it,
Straight.
it's done. We've gone through quite a few little towns on this drive already. And I know that, I don't know exactly where in Cody we're dropping off, but once we get into Cody, there are a lot of lights. So tell me, guys, what do you think about Freightliner FL86? Headlight usage. Oh, wow. Thought I had those on. What do you guys think about the truck?
Keep left.
The truck's been around for quite a while. Not a brand new truck by any stretch of the imagination. I've only known it for about the last 4 months. And so I was kind of waiting to see a little bit more before I went ahead and did the Patreon for Half-Ass Gaming. But I like his stuff, and I was pretty impressed with some of the other drives that I saw on YouTube, so pulled the trigger and got it. Pretty happy with it too. Like I said, definitely interested to see what sort of updates he's got coming out, and when those are coming out, I'll let you know as I hear about them. But any more pros or cons that I didn't really catch about the truck? Anything, yeah, anything else that you want to leave down in the comments? And if you like what you're seeing so far, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you can see all of my videos. And I think what we're going to do right now is we're going to get a little bit of outside action, and then I'm going to catch up with you once we're closer to the drop-off. Looks like we're coming up on it, just 2 minutes away.
Turn right.
Where are we turning into here? The Stampede Park. Where are we going? Straight on.
reached your destination.
Looks like our drop-off spot's right ahead. And there we go. Parking brake set. Take our headlights off. Parking lights will leave on. Engine is off. And welcome to Cody and Dairy Farms of America. So that was Half-Fast Gaming's FL86. Let me know what your thoughts are of the truck. If this is your first time, then is it something that you would be interested in getting? Do I need to do another review? Do we need to do a build on it? Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I've already done the detailed look at Pizzster Timpte Hopper, but I'm more than willing to go through that again if you guys have specific questions. But that's about it for this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell so you see all my videos. I will see you on the next video. Take care.